Hey guys, happy new moon in Capricorn. We're going to get 3 cards and see what's going on here. Yeah, this is literally what we're going to be talking about. Possible past disappointments, and I'll tell you how I know that. Possible past disappointments in plans that you've tried to execute on. So this let me just say what I'm seeing before I get into the cards. This new moon in Capricorn, the way that I'm seeing it, especially since it's 111, ones are about new beginnings. So what I'm seeing for this new moon in Capricorn is we have the opportunity to kind of start over when it comes to plans that had possibly not turned out as we wish they would the first time. Exactly. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. 1. Like I was saying about that 111. Yeah, see, we can transform the way that we were doing something. I'm asking my angels right now, speaking of, that whatever ideas need to come together regarding what you're working on, this can be 2 things coming together. Any transformations that need to happen in the way that it's attempting to be manifested that possibly could have failed in the past, I'm asking that during this reading, anything that needs to be illuminated on how to balance something out or how to change the situation to make it work better for you, even possibly bringing 2 ideas together with the 2 of Cups, that would all be revealed in this reading with the Magician on how to proceed forward. And before I take this first card, I just want to also say one more thing. The way that I see these new moons, I see this as a period of time, a Capricorn energy. And if you want to get something done in life, you're going to want to use that Capricorn energy, because Capricorns, it's Saturn. It's the ability and the power to get something done and do it through to the end and take pride in those achievements along the way at the highest level of that energy. If we want to get something done, we want to work with Capricorn. So the way that I see the new moons is that it's a period of time. January 11th, 2024 is this new moon. I believe it is June 22nd of this year that will be the full moon in Capricorn. So the way that I see it is actually from now until that full moon in Capricorn. So we're looking out through this energy. That is how I see it. Not saying that's how everybody else sees it. That's how I see it, as an energy that can be like, it's kind of like catching light in a bottle. Like you're catching a firefly. We're capturing this energy so that we can manifest something from now through the full moon that I believe is June 22nd, 2024. So card number 1 is the Page of Cups. Let me sit with this for a second. Don't discount new ideas. Pages can be something new. Pages can be undeveloped things. Don't discount the ideas that come to you during the pinnacle of this energy on this new moon, which for me really is like over the next couple days. Today on the 11th, for the next couple days, you may even receive some sort of idea that maybe even at first will feel a little bit juvenile. Maybe you'll feel like, wow, it's a great idea, but how can I make money off that? Or, you may even feel like it's a little bit childish, but it's something here with the Page of Cups, the Page of Hearts, the small ideas in the heart that make a lot of sense to us, and maybe they don't make sense to society, and maybe they don't make sense to religion, and maybe they don't make sense to family members and friends, and maybe even, people that you're working with maybe will disagree with you as well and be like, should that really be the focus right now? We have this and this and this that we need to work on. I would say come back to the best of your ability to this, to the origin of your heart, to the things that maybe even seem a little bit magical, You know, maybe you're going to need a little dash of magic to make something like this work. Whatever you have in your head, whatever you're thinking of, whatever you're trying to emperor right now. Remember, the Emperor and the Four of Cups came out. The reason why I know that this is the energy that I was going to be reading on is because with this Capricorn energy, it's an energy of hard work, like we talked about. So the reason why I feel like this, okay, let me say this. Missy, back up. I feel this sense of like disappointment or dissatisfaction, Four of Cups, with the things that we've been trying to emperor, right? And this could even be like a relationship for some of you. It's like the things that you're trying to control or make come together, two ideas coming together, or this could be a passion project for some of you. This could be a person for others of you. This could be a new aspect of you that's emerging on the scene and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? I would lean into that because what this can become, I'm hearing a train go by as I'm speaking right now, which, you know, I always look at trains as like the karma train. I always look at trains as like, and, you know, Saturn is karma. You know, you could be receiving some good karma right now as well. You could be receiving ideas that maybe seem a little bit whimsical and magical, but look at the energy that you have surrounding you. You have this powerful kind of Pluto energy, this transformation and change. It's like a wrecking ball coming in. So it may be controversial, some of the ideas that you're having, number one, or just different, innovative, new, that maybe challenge the way that things have been done in whatever industry you're in or whatever group of friends that you're in. It's like people look at you a little bit like, are you good, bro? That's what I'm seeing there. I'm also seeing with the Sagittarius energy, this is an energy, a Sagittarius energy is an energy of willing to go on an adventure to see for yourself. Oh, well, that's not going to work. That's a little juvenile of you. I'll see for myself. You know, this Sagittarius energy combined with the Emperor, it's kind of like I'll see for myself sort of an energy. And I'm not speaking in terms of the actual meaning of the card here. I'm talking about this energy coming through because these are some bold energies coming in at the bottom of the deck here. These are the energies that you want to have to manifest, to transform situations. These are two energies of transformation or molding something. All right, so let's move forward. It's the advice is with the Page of Cups to not just instantly shoot something down because it seems juvenile or it seems a little too like magical or a little too good, maybe if this is a person, or it's like, wow, that seems a little bit too good to be true. Well, maybe just this once it's not. Card number 2, the Hanged Man. See, another powerful energy. It's not an energy of change, but it's an energy of seeing the current thing that you're working on. This could be an aspect of yourself. This could be a project. This could be in business. This could be, you know, you're putting together some sort of a clothing line. I'm seeing a clothing line. That's for somebody. I'm seeing with this Piscean energy here. We have Saturn and Pisces, by the way. That could be a nod to that. These are two dreamer energies as well. It's this energy of dreams coming through. You could even be receiving dreams at this time. Pay close attention to your dreams. What I'm seeing with this Hanged Man energy is maybe you thought that you've been stuck, or maybe you thought that you can't move forward, because I'm seeing right now like the 8 of Swords. I'm seeing the 4 of Cups again, which could be an energy of like, wow, why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? Maybe it's because I'm seeing this right now as a download. It's like they needed you to be in this position of receiving to even have the ability here to receive this idea that may seem a little bit extraordinary or surreal or like, I don't know if that's gonna work, or that seems a little bit different than the crowd. It's like they needed you to be in this position of like, all right, I'm willing to listen here. And maybe this was going on behind the scenes and it felt like stuckness to you, but in reality, it was really just a matter of positioning. Spiritual positioning, behind the scenes, working in the back end. Like while you're busy trying to make something work and it feels like it's stuck, it could have just been, or this is the advice, to get in this position of how do I say this, Spirit? Expect you will receive this download. Like sit and receive it. Or lay down and receive it. Like lay down in your bed and like just close your eyes and be like, all right, angels, here we are, man. Let me receive this thing, because I am open. I am willing. Oh, I have something that I wrote down that I want to share at the end of this video, and I will grab it at the end. But let's move through this one a little bit quicker, because basically what I'm seeing is it's the positioning that we need to get in to receive these ideas that may seem that scripture is coming to my mind. God uses the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. Meaning it may seem like, wow, that's kind of a juvenile idea, but really it's meant for that reason on purpose. It's like God, the divine, however we identify our higher power or the higher counsel. It's like they love to use the underdogs. They love to use the people that seem like the dreamers and that everybody thinks are dreamers, basically, and makes fun of that. They love to confound the wise, the so-called wise, with these new innovative ideas. It's like, oh, these TikTok kids, they're just taking over the market. Yeah, well, there's a reason that you, old man, old geezer, are getting kicked out of your seat, because you're not listening to the divine and these kids are. Just as one example of 1,000 I could give. All right, card number 3. That looks good for money, doesn't it, Capricorn? We all got Capricorn in our chart somewhere. And this energy that we are in this Capricorn new moon, this is what Saturn wants for each and every one of us. People talk about how Saturn is the mean dad. No, Saturn, that's not how I see Saturn. Saturn is this. In the high vibration. Saturn is you being able to pass this on, money, empire, from generation to generation to generation. I was looking at some lady who just recently became, I don't know, it was some large amount of money in the billions, and I think her like grandfather or something was like the founder of L'Oreal, and it was like passed down to her. Regardless, that's a modern day example of somebody, a woman who is a billionaire right now. It was more than that, I believe, that it was passed down to her. Wouldn't that be nice, you know, to even if you're passing your money down to like your siblings' children. It doesn't always have to be like the direct line for those who don't go with that. But what I'm trying to say with this 10 of Pentacles is that this is Saturn, this is Capricorn. This is what Capricorn wants for each and every one of us. A true father, a true energy of, if you put in the work consistently, anyone and everyone can have this. I believe that that's really their message, but it's a matter of being willing to see it, to be kind of flexible, believe it or not. I know Capricorn's not really a flexible energy, but it's this Piscean energy of like, it's being, imagine being a dreamer and an innovator mixed with power and money. Wouldn't that be nice? Isn't that a good energy? It's not an energy of greed and power and lording over other people and being too harsh and too unwavering. It's a combination of being a dreamer and moving with the times and not being afraid to innovate and change and doing a whole lot of manifesting in whatever we're trying to bring forward, and being open to receiving these high level ideas that may seem like a page, but really they're an empire. All right, let me just go grab that sheet of paper, and I'll be right back. If I can rise. Okay, I'll be right back. So I actually just wrote this out for me, but I'm being guided to it. So I'm just going to read through it. I will post the words down below. I'll pin it at the top of the comments if you want to read along. All right. And this is a perfect energy for, I literally just wrote this down last night. This is this energy. All right. Let's read it together if you so choose. I surrender. I surrender to the universe. I surrender to my guides. I surrender to my ancestors. I surrender to the archangels and to Source in every way. I release control. I release what it means or what it doesn't mean. I release the way it needs to happen. I allow for the change. I surrender. One more time on that. I surrender. Really feel that. Allow to receive the things that we need to receive to really be innovators in this time. Please help me to move through this next chapter. Please guide me and show me what to do and where to go. Help me to live, walk, breathe, and move in my highest timeline. I ease my mind. I quiet my soul. I know you will provide for all of my needs and pay my way. Just let that land. Let that land in your spirit. You will be taken care of. As you're building this, as you're doing this, as you're becoming this, as you're joining these things together, these people together, these ideas together, these new ways of life together, these ideas that will change the world, whether it's an idea about love, marriage, relationships, whether it's an idea about an empire, about innovation, about teaching, about spirituality, whatever field you're in. I know that as I'm doing all of that, that you will provide for all of my needs and pay my way. I release control. I release fear. I release anger. I release the need for vindication and validation and give it all to you. This is a time of karma. We release. I release my thoughts. I release the need to control. I release the tension in my body and allow for you to move radically and strongly in my life in this next season. I loosen my grip and allow for change. I surrender. Thank you. Let's just ground this into the system, into the psyche, and scene. Protection over this time of your life. I love each and every one of you. Good luck. And I send my love and support to anything that you are doing at this time. See you on the next one.